So last week on Instagram, I created a poll asking if anyone would be interested in learning about field recording or making their own Foley sounds. Mostly everyone said yes, except one person said no. I think it's something that benefits everyone, though, even if you're a musician, you don't think you'll ever need to. Trust me, sometimes you never know. So the first thing to do is, of course, get a recorder. But before you do that, try to figure out what types of sounds you want to record. Do you want to record your guitar? Do you want to record nature sounds? Do you want to record yourself speaking? Do you want to record a city? Mostly what it comes down to is very loud and busy sounds, or a soundscape, or very quiet and detailed sounds, because that will depend on what type of microphone and what type of recorder you actually get. Usually the phrase is the best recorder is the one that you have with you. So that means the most portable one that you're going to be able to pull out and just start to hit record wherever you are, no matter the circumstances. That's the best one. So let's talk about a phone. We all have a phone in our pocket, or maybe in your hand. Maybe you're even watching this on a phone. Does the phone have a good microphone? Let's see. So this is a sound recorded with my phone. And this is that exact same sound, but recorded through a $100 Rode Video Mic Go 2, which you can actually connect to your phone. So the phone can be a fine device for storing actual audio files, but you will need a secondary microphone, such as this. The built-in microphones are never really that good, especially on a phone or a laptop or something like that. So I do say that built-in mics are not very good, especially on a phone. You might be thinking, what about a budget recorder like a Zoom H1N or a Tascam DR05X, I believe it is called. They're both around $100. So that's $100 for a recorder and two stereo mics that are built into that recorder. Now, the thing with those is usually the self-noise. So we're going to show you what I mean by listening to these two clips. I have two files here. Actually three, but this one was done with a Zoom H5. It's just me doing Foley of pages turning in a book or a notebook. And you can really hear all of the background hiss, and it's not even from the room, it's from the actual preamps of the recorder itself, and this was the Zoom H5. So let's listen to this real quick and pay attention to the hissing sound you hear. So, I mean, it's a good quality sound, very detailed, but there's also all this background noise. Just that hiss, that is just the sound of the recorder itself. And of course, I really boosted the gain there. But compare that to, this was with the Rode NT4 and the Zoom F3. Now this is still a sound in the same room that I was capturing this sound effect at, but the hiss is much quieter. So I just hear mostly the bubbles. There's a little bit of background hiss, again, because all recorders have self-noise. But compare it to this, where my levels peak around -12 dB. You can hear so much more hiss in the Zoom H5 than in the Zoom F3 that I use today. So this one was done with the shotgun microphone. It's kind of an outdoor soundscape. And that was also with the Zoom H5. So you can hear a lot of hiss there, but there's also wind and other things to take into consideration there. So if you really want to capture quiet nature sounds like that, just the birds, you're really going to want a better recorder than the Zoom H series. Though if you just want to get into it and start recording your own sounds, and maybe you play guitar, an instrument, you want to record that and then import it into a sampler and make your own musical sound effects, it's a fine place to start. However, I would definitely recommend minimum the Zoom F3 and then investing in a good quiet microphone. Now, the things to look for is signal to noise ratio and also the self noise of the preamps, because usually they'll list that information. It gives you a good idea of what to go for. The quieter, the better.